Hello, welcome to the daily English news program on Azərbaycan Television with the most important events of the day. I'm your host, Rövşən Məmmədov. President İlham Əliyev's interview to local television channels was widely covered in the Turkish media. The views of the head of state were widely discussed in the Brazilian media such as TRT, Anadolu Agency, İHA, AzTV, Haber Global, and AzTV. People and goods must pass from Azerbaijan to Azerbaijan without any checks. Otherwise, Armenia will remain as dead end for good. And if the route I mentioned is not open, we're not going to open our border with Armenia anywhere else. TRT devoted special attention to these ideas in its article on the interview of President İlham Əliyev. In the article published in the Anadolu Agency, the statement of the head of state that during the Second Karabakh War, he held talks mostly with the Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan and Russian President Vladimir Putin was reflected.
Azərbaycan Cumhurbaşkanı İlham Əliyev ülkemle
Turkey's Haber Global channel prepared an extensive story on the interview of our head of state. İhlas news agency also gave ample space to President İlham Əliyev's raising of the Azerbaijani flank in Khankendi and other regions liberated from the occupation, the full restoration of the territorial integrity and sovereignty of our country, France's subversive activities in the region, and the arming of Armenia, and the views of our head of state regarding the president of Turkey. Star newspaper presented the news with the headline, Aliyev, if there is a serious issue, the first person I will call is Erdogan. The upcoming presidential elections in Azerbaijan are being closely monitored by foreign organizations, with the number of observers already reaching 20,000 and expected to reach 50,000 by the election day. At the round table on ensuring the rights of citizens to vote, the work underway to facilitate the participation of citizens from sensitive groups in the election process was discussed.
During an election, it is crucial to adhere to the requirements of the legislation. The Central Election Commission has been working with various institutions to educate and promote compliance with these requirements. Mazahir Panahov, the chairman of the commission, emphasized this point during a roundtable discussion on ensuring citizens' right to vote.
Out of the 7 registered candidates, 5 are representatives of political parties. At present, the number of observers has already reached 20,000, and we are confident that this number will increase to 50,000 by the time of the election. We have great expectations from the Office of the Ombudsman, and we believe that they will intervene if anyone's rights are violated. We appreciate the Commission's support in addressing any deficiencies that may arise.
Preparations are underway for a plan of actions related to the election process, as highlighted by Ombudsman Sabina Aliyeva. She emphasized that a series of educational measures are crucial for the development of the election system, which serves as a key indicator of democracy. Efforts are being made to facilitate voting for citizens from sensitive groups.
The installation of ramps and polling stations is a constitutional right that ensures easy participation for everyone, including people with disabilities. Additionally, the introduction of ballot papers based on the Braille alphabet is crucial for ensuring the visually impaired can participate in elections.
There are 6,319 polling stations in 125 constituencies, including 26 in the territories that have been liberated from occupation. While the restoration of historical justice has been achieved with the liberation of our lands, the rights of a significant number of people are still being prevented by Armenia's mine terrorism.
A meeting was held at the headquarters of the Permanent Court of Arbitration in The Hague as part of the interstate arbitration process initiated by Azerbaijan against Armenia. Azerbaijan's arbitration notice clearly stated that Armenia has violated its international obligations by not recognizing and respecting Azerbaijan's sovereign rights over energy resources in the Karabakh region for almost 3 decades. During the occupation, Azerbaijan was deprived of access to its energy resources and opportunities to develop them, which were illegally occupied by Armenia for its own use and profit. The arbitral tribunal, consisting of 3 judges appointed by both parties, will make a final decision regarding Armenia's failure to comply with its obligations and compensation. The Cabinet of Ministers has approved the establishment of a working group on information security and cybersecurity. The working group will confidently take all necessary measures to coordinate the implementation of the strategy for information security and cybersecurity for 2023-2027, while diplomatically addressing any main problems encountered in the implementation process. You can get in touch with us by contacting AzTV Haber's hotline number 051 511-1956, through which you can report events you come across of, as well as share your suggestions and remarks. You can also contact us via our WhatsApp and Telegram accounts. That was all for the day. Thank you for being with us. Goodbye.